So welcome to Leo season. This is the season where how we feel right now is when the emotions and the ego are in harmony. So it's going to be really cool. You'll feel a lot more freer to feel your emotions. If you want to wear sparkles, wear sparkles. Dye your hair pink, dye it pink. Fuck if I know. Wear your pants backwards, just like crash into a tree because you wanted to. Do it. There aren't repercussions though, but do it.
Hello!
Hi, guys!
Wow, there's a plane out there. Sorry. Welcome back to Embodying Mystical Mac. We are a little bit late on the new moon episode this month. I feel like this happened last year around Leo season too.
I think so too. Well, it's Leo season. Leo season is a lot of good things that happen to people sometimes. So then they get like, oh, I got all these projects and all these opportunities.
Yeah.
Let's move things. We'll make it happen one day.
So, it's good. It's all good. We're flowing along.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just really excited to be back here. We're finally, I think this is like, babe, is this like our anniversary of doing this?
Have we been doing it for a year or was it 2 years?
Was it 2 years?
I think we started 2020, didn't we?
Did we? Am I hallucinating? Maybe around Lionsgate every year. I just get weird. I don't know. But it feels...
One of the 2 years. 1 year or 2 years. We'll figure it out on the next episode of Embodying Mystical Mac. How about one more ring? In threes.
I'm so excited because we have Lionsgate coming up again. I love talking about the Lionsgate. Like, you know, we hear about these supermoons and the eclipses. Nobody ever knows where that shit, like when that shit is actually happening until it's like upon us. Lionsgate though happens on 8/8 every year, which it's going to be pretty gnarly in 2026 because that's going to be 888 because the core number of 26 is 8. So that'll be a fun one. But yeah, Lionsgate is happening. It's Leo season, baby. Let's go. What do we got, Adyr?
Welcome to Leo season when the new moon is on Neil season. I did a Neil once. It wasn't as great as the Leo season though, that's for sure. That's it? Really?
Oh no.
It was just like, happened in threes.
The best things too, don't
And I was sitting there going, you know when you enter a parallel universe and you're not sure where if it's just like the Berenstain Bears. There's a universe somewhere where it's Berenstain and one where it's Berentine.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've only ever... Oh, I know
the
it.
Mandela
The Mandela effect. Yeah, I've only ever done a Bernstein.
Yeah, Bernstein.
No,
Whatever.
no, I'm pretty sure too, because there's like, I don't know. I remember something that other people don't. So yeah. I know what you mean.
But then again, you know what?
Like something that I know people have connected to the Mandela effect. Sorry, like
Yeah,
I remember
Mandela
lots
effect.
of things that other people don't.
Imagine the Mandela effect. I wake up with boobs. What am I transitioning in this universe?
I feel like gay men would love to have a set of tits for like a second to see what it's like and then get rid of them.
But look feminine. You can't be like masculine with boobies. They're gonna be like, "Where's your wig? Are you gonna go and do a drag set in a bit?" What? No, these are my tits.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. All right. Well, I was self-seeking with Neil. Turns out it wasn't what I expected. So welcome to Leo season. This is the season where how we feel right now is when the emotions and the ego are in harmony. So It's going to be really cool. You'll feel a lot more freer to feel your emotions. If you want to wear sparkles, wear sparkles. Dye your hair pink, dye it pink. Fuck if I know. Wear your pants backwards. Just like crash into a tree because you wanted to. Do it. There aren't repercussions though, but do it. We're not telling you to do it. So, full disclaimer. This is purely entertainment. Okay? Because there's somewhere out there to be like,
no.
Okay, I'll do it. You see on the news.
Yeah, I mean, on more morbid note, like Joe Rogan just absentmindedly said something with the guest, and if you know, you know that's.
I didn't see that yet. What happened? Please fill me in. And I watched Joe Rogan.
Well, basically, I don't know because I didn't see the whole context of the episode, but it was basically said something about like shooting up homeless people, and then someone did. They went on a shooting spree.
Oh, because they listened to Joe Rogan saying that?
They don't know that it's connected, but it's like part of like the I think it was Impact, the Instagram account that put it out. It's like no one's saying that it's directly correlated, but we can't turn a blind eye to how media influences people.
Oh my God,
and so like I'm not saying he listened to Joe Rogan, but I'm just saying it's very coincidental and interesting that, you know, he said like him and a guest have a conversation about that where they literally say those words and then something like that happens. So yes, we're not telling you to go crash into a tree, please, but we are telling you to be yourself and be free-spirited and make choices that feel good to you. Yes. And if you turns out those choices don't end up feeling good, like if you actually crash into a tree on purpose, we hope you use your freedom to assess those choices and make better ones the next time.
So back to Neil.
I'm just gonna have to get a stuffed lion, like it's not real, a stuffed animal lion, and named him Neil.
Neil, that's it.
Neil the Leo.
Neil the Leo. So back to Leo season. Listen, it's a good time. You have Jupiter. It is retrograding, which is the planet of luck, which is fine, which is totally fine. This gives you the opportunity to plan out your future from now to 2023. Whatever you want to manifest can or will come into fruition right now. It's a lot more creative, a lot more playful, this energy. So one thing that I love about Leo season, it's according to Chinese astrology, it's when the yin and the yang are basically
flowing, like
at their highest energy flow. So we get to really experience our confidence, really get to know what we like more, how we get to know what makes us shine. We get a lot of attention. It's attention season, which is funny though, because like as some people who tend to be Leos right now, sometimes that's including shy? Ryan. That's including the rising sign.
They get shy.
They get very closed in. Okay. And they want to be like, I just want to relax right now.
No, that makes sense because they're this energy every other time of the year. So when they're getting bombarded with it face first, that makes sense. I feel like that's kind of why when Gemini season, like in June and July, I feel like, not June and July, in Gemini and Cancer season, I feel like I'm always like, I feel like I'm super Gemini when the Cancer's happening, and I'm super Cancer when the Gemini's happening.
I can see that. Like for me, during Aquarius season, I get bitchy.
That's my rising.
I turn into Miranda Priestley.
That's my rising. When is that? When does that usually happen?
Aquarius season during Aquarius time. What
is that?
End of January to mid-February.
I'm going to have to pay attention because that's my rising.
That's your rising. Probably people who have a rising Aquarius are more in their head.
In my head?
They're heady. People tend to be heady.
That makes sense. Okay.
Me, it's my son, so that's my ego, so I'm heady all the time. However, I don't know. I live on the law of free will, so I don't let these astrological signs dictate my personality.
Yeah, of course.
I can be heady, but I prefer to be present.
Yeah.
So that's why
no, it's good to be aware though, because like I'm definitely, now that I'm getting into my 28th year of life and my frontal cortex is finally actually formed, I felt it. People say you don't just wake up one day and feel like a grown up. That's a fucking lie. because I felt it.
It starts to appear.
It's here. I'm like, oh my god, it's here. It exists. It's fully there. It's like my wax girl yesterday, the girl who does my sugaring hair removal. She was like, yeah, it's just like the thing's cooked. Ding. I'm like, yes, that's how I felt. And I'm starting to notice, like, I want to start to notice patterns. And I know for a fact I'm always myself, but I'm very affected by those things. And like that's why I like this stuff. That's why I like the astrology. It's like it can't be a blueprint for you because you're an ever-shifting being going side to side, making all these different choices. But if a river has run its course for so long and a big storm comes, chances are most of the water are going to go down that same carved path.
Yeah.
So it's not a terrible thing to be aware of the carved path.
Or sometimes the river builds a new one.
Exactly.
It goes, oh, fuck it. That
and
used
you know
to be
what?
a waterfall.
When you're aware of that main course, it's way easier to be like, fuck this shit. No.
Yeah,
Let's go that way. I don't want to be bitching this Aquarius season.
Yeah. But, yeah. So Leo's whoever, either rising or sun, particularly those two signs. There is the moon and then there's the Venus, but that's like third and fourth, like primary and secondary, the most influentials, have a tendency to be a little bit shut in. However, they get the most attention. They go, you're looking really good. What?
You're glowing.
Or something. Are you pregnant? I'm a guy. No. Well, I'm constipated. That kind of counts, right?
Pregnant women, but, I think, do feel constipated. I don't know.
Thank you. Okay, but so it's a good time to start experiencing and being aware of your confidence and where it lies and where it stands. However, now we get to the howevers. Mercury and Uranus. Mercury, the planet of communication, and we have Uranus, the planet of rebellion, are connected right now and in transit through this season. So be very aware that there will be things that you will not expect. Do not make decisions set in stone because expect the unexpected. Things will unexpectedly happen. Mm-hmm. Like you'd be like, well, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna make myself a coffee today. What? There's no coffee? Fuck it. I'll have PG Tips tea. And then you might realize, oh my God, I totally forgot how good this sounds. I'm gonna make it a month of PG Tips. So it can be a positive, unexpected. I'm not saying it's negative. It's not like all of a sudden the IRS is going to come into your house and liquidate everything. No, or audit everything, whatever it's called. They're just going to come and take your shit. It's not going to happen. That will not happen. It's like a random ex will call, or a friend that you haven't had contact with in a long time, or someone who hurt you will get a hold of you and be like, oh, this came out of the blue. Make an amends with you, or try to get back with you, and you might realize, what did I see in this person? Oh, I love me, or okay, I forgive you, bye, or cool, let's meet for coffee. I haven't seen you since sand was invented. I don't fucking know, it's just like
yeah.
It's one of those things. So expect the unexpected, which is good. And it's good unexpected things because you have Jupiter and the moon. Well, the moon is aligned right now with the sun of Leo, which is great.
Oh, that's why. We have the masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
There you go. So what you're saying, yin and yang in alignment
yin
completely.
And yang, they're aligned.
By the way, moon is feminine, sun is masculine.
Yeah.
So,
They're both at their highest right now. And that's simply because it is the new moon on Leo.
Yeah.
Because it's, the new moon is when it's aligned with the sun.
Right.
So you have the masculine and feminine perfect alignment right
now.
Oh,
so new moons are always... So are full moons and new moons then? The sun and the moon are always...
Well, technically, like because Leo is... it's ruled by the sun.
Oh, you're right. That's why. Mm-hmm. That's why. Okay, never mind.
Leo's ruled by the sun, so you have the sun and the moon at perfect alignment.
Got it. Okay.
So it's a lot of good energy. It's a lot of like, finally, okay, you know what? Let's just call it a truce right now and just hang out and then like go back to war later. Yeah. So everything's at a truce, which is fucking great. That's why like Leo season, August, September, which is why a lot of people go on vacation at this time. because it's much more, it feels great. Because you can go in July, you can go in June.
That's true, but a lot of people like to go in August.
But if you notice people's moods, June, people go, and then July, people go, I'm tired, I need to chill. And then August, people go, I'm ready to go out.
Yeah, they're ready to party.
Yeah, they're ready to party and, you know, let their juices flow. But, yes. So expect the unexpected. And then you have Jupiter and luck in there. Oh, one more thing. I got to talk about Mercury and Uranus right now. When it comes to that, because Mercury is communication and Uranus is the rebellion, pay attention to how you communicate. Okay. I'm not saying it's like a retrograde. It isn't a retrograde. Right. It's a good one. But like you might say some things that may hurt someone, but benefit you in the end. And realize, like you're setting good boundaries for yourself. Yeah. And you may, like, if you're like
that's so weird. I had a moment like that yesterday.
Yeah, if you don't like conflict.
I don't. But I also don't shy from it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Who likes conflict? But, you know, if I have to put my foot down, I'll put my foot down. But during this time, you'll be like, oh my God, I feel like a bad boss bitch right now. Fuck, I said some shit that I would never have said. I was like, oh my God, you know, I would have never said that to my friend. Or I would have never, you know, I mean, I had a friend that, for example, that I had to tell him my 2 cents. But I mean, I know it came off harsh, but I had to tell my 2 cents. I was like, dude, look, here's the deal. Yada, yada, yakety, smackety, beep, bop, boop. And he was like, oh. I was like, look, this is coming from a place of love. Yeah. And I'm telling you this because no one else is going to tell it to you. Yeah. And I was like, oh, shit. Was I in the wrong? Am I an asshole for telling him that? Yeah. No. Because it was irritating me. And he thanked me in the end. He's like, I didn't notice that. Because you'd always blame it on his, like, mental disorder. I was like, no, your ADHD is not the reason why. That's not what that's happening. Yeah. It's a mental disorder and it's untreated, bitch. Shut up.
No. Also, by the way, like,
I have ADHD.
I have ADHD. You don't need medication to treat it. There are other ways.
Yeah, I'm perfectly aware.
Like, you're not untreated because you don't take medication. If you have it that bad and you feel that way, then please seek treatment.
Yeah, like, I pay attention to everything, you know? What did you say earlier? Oh. I pay attention to everything.
Love it.
But
blind spots in real time, friends. What does this mean? What is this? Is it just because the fan?
It's mainly because of the fan that was blowing. If there was no fan, and that's why I really didn't go, whatever. That's why I took it as a whatever because of the fan. Yeah. I'm paying attention more to the wick.
The wick. It's straight up.
The wick is facing east, and when you look towards the east, west. Sorry, I'm looking at it my way. No, it's facing the west. The west means looking back. So and the flame is, of course, because of the wind, but it's kind of like symbolic. It's telling you to keep looking forward. Oh. So, in other words, which was, I forgot to mention about Leo season, which is kind of trippy about that. I did that. It just gave me a reminder. Don't expect your plans or what you've planned on to happen the way you want them to. Let your source, your higher power, your God, your goddess, whatever you believe in, take the wheel and enjoy the ride. Because this is the year of like surprises. Remember the art of surprise? Remember that word, surprise? Because nowadays we don't have it, but this season you're gonna get it. Wow. Okay? I feel like you're gonna get surprised. So bad, so harsh. That was a kneel. but yeah, expect the surprises. Like, it's like I had this planned and I had this set for my business and it totally didn't pan out the way it did. What the fuck? Yeah. You know what? Do what you can and let your source, your higher power, whoever your deity is, take the wheel and let go of your self-will. Because right now, if you're going to be self-willed during this season, everything's going to be in shambles. Just go with the flow. Be like, okay,
That's so interesting.
I got hurt.
During fire season, we're being asked to go with the flow. Does anybody else see the contradiction in that?
But how does fire move?
No, totally. Don't get me wrong.
Look how it moves.
Even when fire tries to control itself, like,
it
no,
cannot.
it doesn't. It's not. It doesn't control itself. You're right. It does go with the flow, but it's interesting because when you think of fire type people, you think of masculine people, and what is the key difference from the masculine energy and the feminine, if there were to be one? Masculine is forward moving, while the feminine is a reception, sort of I'm here, you come to me kind of energy.
Creative versus action.
Yes. So it's like really, and of course, like the magic is where they meet in the middle, right? Where like that creativity can spark with that forward movement, and boom, you have manifestation. But that's just really interesting to like remind ourselves that like the masculine needs the feminine needs the masculine. If the masculine were to never embrace the feminine, it would just be a ravaging, destructive force. If the feminine were to never embrace the masculine, her receiving beauty and power would never go anywhere. So that's just a firm reminder that like,
or how
the balance.
Some people who work in the magic world say too much masculine can be destructive, too much feminine can be chaotic.
I like that. I like that a lot.
You know, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Too many cooks. Like you have too much masculine, you're just like, all you think about is going to where you need to go and letting good things pass you by.
Yeah. But if you have too much feminine, you're going to get distracted all the way over there and you're never going to make it where you need to go.
Exactly. You're going to be like, oh, look at the pretty tree.
I'm hurt.
Oh, I missed my fairy.
See, I'm too anxious and type A to do all that, but don't get me wrong, I will be stressing all the way to the ferry looking at the pretty tree.
No, I would be walking and looking at it. I've like practiced balancing both for so many years. I'm like, oh, look at the pretty tree. Bye. Let's go. Oh, hi. How are you? I have to go. Yeah, I'm done. I don't like you anyways.
No, legit.
Did I mention my spirit animal is Miranda Priestley?
Yes.
Yes, that's my spirit animal.
Did you know that I just learned this off of YouTube? A lot of designers allowed for, I don't know if it wasn't clear if what the short was saying exactly, if it was like their clothes that they had like up for fashion shows or like their actual clothes.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, like they allowed a lot of their designer shit and couture shit to be used, making that movie one of the most expensively costumed movies of like all time.
Oh, of course.
Which is awesome. It's fucking, I mean, I love fashion. If it wasn't so silly, like I have such respect for it, and at the same time I have to like hold it at arm's length because the shit the fashion world does sometimes, I'm just like,
I was a product of the fashion industry.
But I'm grateful for they're doing the regulations now. Models can't be super uber skinny anymore. There's a lot, I mean, it's getting better.
Really?
I mean, don't get me wrong.
They did those regulations when I was modeling, and they would always go, "Dear, you see these? I don't see the V as strong as I used to. You're getting fat."
I mean, look, dude, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that this kind of, I mean, look at my uterus debate going on in this country right now. Like, but the point is, this shit's going on. However, we're finally at a place where like the polls have been done. Most of us want this bodily autonomy thing. So, whereas like, you know, I think the fashion industry is finally coming to, like, oh, we don't want our models to die from anorexia, which it's a slow coming process, but like,
I can tell you stories about the fashion industry.
Well, not
That'll
today.
be another.
Not today. Yeah, maybe we could do that someday. Maybe it's just a casual interview with who you used to be.
I was once in every magazine, and I thought I was ugly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Do I think I'm ugly now? Absolutely. I'm just kidding. No, I find myself quite beautiful. If I can duplicate myself, I don't know what I'd do. I'd be like, go to work for me.
No. So I can just do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So let's pull some cards.
Let's pull some cards for the
Leo. Hi, Leo season. Let me
Neil is really, really spicy right now.
Neil is very spicy right now. I think they're a little. Oh, no, you're not. Relax. You guys are fine. It's my team's like, you haven't used this in a while. Like, I needed to take a break.
You know what happens? I bought a new deck because this is so weird. Reading for myself with the deck that I use to read for people does not work.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that it doesn't work, it's just harder. So I always feel like I need to have one deck that I don't use for others, for me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a reasonable amount of numbers.
No.
No? Okay, never mind.
If they come out again, then yes.
Okay.
Leo season. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's too many. My gut's not telling me stuff right now. I mean,
no, then
my gut tells me to pull from the top. Uno.
Daddy. Oh. Is the deck just upside down, or are they supposed to be in reverse?
There we go.
Okay. Love this deck so much. Rich dicks
be like, oh, hello, Wheel of Fortune.
Respect my authority. Somebody wake up that sleeping hoe so I can go to town and get my new skin suit.
Oh my gosh.
I love this.
Okay.
I love this. I need to create a deck someday. I know you are. Let me know when you have a prototype.
Yeah. All right. Let me pull out one more. Ah, there we go. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. We've been getting that one a lot too. Chat of Mind Bullets.
Oh yeah, the Knight of Swords. He's really been grazing our table.
All right, darlings. I have to go half and half for some reason. It's telling me to go half and half, and this is going out to all you Leos. For all you Leos who are Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus. It's crazy because I just heard Leo. This is a perfect time for you to just balance your finances, check what's going on and save, because I have a feeling right now a lot of people who are in that zone right now are very watching their spending, and it's not encouraged to just go on a shopping spree right now. But everywhere else, expect on things not to go your way, which I'm just saying you this because Death and the Knight of Swords. It's like, go with the flow. Don't embrace the change, because if you don't embrace the change, you're going to get conflict. A lot of conflict. It's like right here. So just avoid conflict. Like, just avoid taking the wheel this season right now, like I said earlier. Put these two together for some reason. Plan on, if you're trying to make a business right now, start doing your plans now, because it's going to be good by the beginning of 2023 if you play your cards right and know how to make your plans on that. For new business owners or people who are starting out a new business, whether it's social media. Do you know social? But social media, for example, it's a good time to just write out what you want, how you want to do it, and how you want to represent yourself. And then just take action. However, don't expect any big changes until the beginning of next year. That's what I'm getting. You have Big Daddy. That one I got for Leo. I put these three together. This is interesting.
What are you getting? I'm getting something.
Don't doubt yourself. I'm getting a lot of self-doubt.
Oh my
Don't doubt yourself.
God, that's crazy. Do you know what I got?
What?
I got stand in your power as you embrace the new.
Same thing.
Which is the same thing.
Yeah.
Just don't doubt it.
Don't doubt yourself, because you got the wheel. Overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune, which is good.
Choices, options.
All fixed signs in this card. Oh. Look, you got Aquarius, you have Aries.
Yeah.
No. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo.
Hell yeah.
All on the Wheel of Fortune. This is a good sign. It's just lucky. It's just like a constant wheel of action. A lot of times people take it as what goes around comes around, or a repetitive cycle. I don't take it as that. I take it as the wheel is turning for action. You know, it's really, really, really good. It's a good sign to have. I'm focusing on the red, not because it's a devil, only because it's red, which means
Leo.
You're
Vibrant, passionate. No, but what's also atop here, right? Like a blue sphinx representing, I'm taking the blue as kind of the opposite of red, being like the feminine. And then interesting, you have like a snake squiggly on the side, which by the way, it kind of marries both. The snake is a very predominantly feminine energy. However, it represents like, I mean, I wear this ring, right? The Ouroboros, which is like the snake eating its tail, and it represents the life, death, rebirth cycle, but also the forward movement of that cyclical cycle that's always feeding into itself.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, no, fuck yeah. This is the season, like Adyr says. It's like just your test right now is to let go.
I think that's what it is. It's testing.
The testing is like, how much can you just trust that things are happening for you?
Mm-hmm. Patience and trust. Patience and trust.
Patience and trust, indeed.
Yeah. It's a good season right now. I love Leo season. As much as I don't like the weather, I love... The weather here has been odd right now, and I like it.
Hot, though. I love summertime. I think I was always meant to live in the United States, at least for a good part of my life, because, like, when Leo season is happening in Brazil, it's fucking gloomy and rainy.
Yeah.
The southern hemisphere, it's winter there.
That's right, it's winter.
Yeah, so it's so weird. Now that I think about it, there's always such a cognitive dissonance for me in that, and I never knew why. And my birthday's during the summer months, and I've always felt like my birthday was like this like vibrant, sunny thing, but like in Brazil, it wasn't.
My birthday's in the winter, so it's always... But I like the winter. I like wearing coats.
Yeah, no, you like that. This is like my outfit of choice.
I like covering myself, and then when I take off my clothes, I go, oh, your body's beautiful. And I go, I know. I'm a star.
I'm a star. Yes. No, but really, be your own star. Like, we have two really powerful masculine figures here, but we also have, you know, because this is Leo season, we're in masculine power, but we also have this, like, cautionary tale of, like, but if you don't flow like the feminine, your life's gonna be hard, so just...
Hell yeah. In other words, how we say here, be true to you or God will cut you.
Do we say that?
No, I just made it up. I don't fucking know. Let me create something.
No, you know what? We should keep that, because when this channel has merch.
Be true to you or the divine will cut you, because some people go, I don't believe in the masculine, I don't believe in the feminine, I just believe in the source.
Sure.
Source will cut you.
It's both. Both, honey. Do you believe... What do you believe in? Is it God? Is it Allah? Is it... Because, let me be real, it's all the same thing.
Hecate in the streets, Diana in the sheet.
Honestly, I've really been about Selene lately.
Selene?
Selene, the moon goddess.
Mm-hmm. Diana?
I mean, she has so many names, but, like...
Lilith?
Love her.
She's the dark side of the moon.
Yes, you have told me about her before.
Mm-hmm. Also known as, some people say Ashura, because Ashura is the wife of God, apparently. Of Yahweh or something.
Oh, that's interesting. See?
We can go in different depths with that.
Dude, every philosophy, like, and look, I'm not like, I didn't get a PhD or anything in this, but I've always been very interested in, across my academic career, I made a point to, like, study different religions and stuff like that when I had the chance, and at the end of the day, what I always came to is, like, it's all the same shit. That's why, like, when people, like, religious people, like, oh, like, are the cards yada yada? I'm like, listen, man, the cards are about as powerful as, like, a cross. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Great. Your power imbues that cross with that. Do you believe these cards can tell you something important about your life that you might not know? Awesome. Then you can imbue those cards with that and take it if you don't resonate.
These are just cards.
They're just cards.
I've used them as coasters. They're just cards.
They're just cards.
I don't...
They take energy. They're not like a crystal that was born in the earth and imbued with energy at its conception. No, we put energy into these cards. You know my theory of how this became a thing? I have a theory. A gypsy, or, you know, some sort of that type, was running around and she got fucked up and got all her shit stolen and had to go to like maybe she was in like a castle town or something, right? So there's some royals. They hear there's a gypsy divination person in town, and they're like desperate. Maybe they need an heir or something. And they're like, when is this gonna happen? We need blah blah blah. The gypsy has nothing, grabs a deck of playing cards and goes, let's go.
Yeah, because they were playing cards before.
They were playing cards before.
They used to call them Lenormand because they were games.
Yeah.
And then these were developed. These are tarot cards are fairly new.
Yeah.
Early 20th century.
Well, someone took the Rider-Waite supposedly is like the most original modern ones, but yeah, like people just they were playing cards. It's like if we were to start to divine shit with like a deck from Vegas.
That's how I started reading.
Yeah.
Was through playing cards.
Yeah. So it's all the same energy.
Oh, you got the Jack of Clubs. Shit, girl. What do you see? Jack of Clubs.
All the same energy.
Yeah.
And yeah, but anyways, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys all being here. This channel is growing steadily and it just makes me so happy. Adyr, he has a social media that's also growing steadily, and that makes me really happy. His links are going to be below. My links are going to be below. We both offer tarot readings. You can hit him up. You can hit me up. Whatever. The links are all there. Please like, please subscribe, especially if you've made it back here or if you're at the end of this video. We're on the way to the first 1,000 subscribers and to getting this channel monetized. And
we are?
Yes.
Oh my God! Congratulations!
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're sitting at about 840, I think, right now. So we're just looking for that next couple hundred or so to push us over into monetization and start this really big dream of making a living off of just providing pivotal information I wish people had provided to me, and being myself and being weird and interested in all these things that weird people like us are interested in.
I like odd. Odd's more like, he's odd, I can manage him.
Odd.
Weird's like, L.
See?
You're weird.
It's so interesting. They both mean the same thing to me, but yeah, odd. Oddities, we like it. No. So if you're an odd one, leave us a comment. We love you. If you're not, if you're super normal, we love you too. We need all of it. We need all of it. Sure you are.
Because I know I'm weird. Because I know I'm odd.
And on that note, stay mystical, stay grounded. We'll catch you next time.
Bring! I'm calling you, Neil. Bring! Neil, where are you? I'm gonna channel Neil. Oh, oh, oh!